Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to learn how to make the 3D model of inflated text using Blender. Let's learn together. First, open your Blender. The Blender version I am using here is Blender 4.2. Once Blender is opened, select all items by pressing A and delete everything by pressing X and choosing delete in the dialog box. Okay, now we are going to inflate the text, so we have to add the text before making inflation. Press Shift A and select text. Okay, once text added, we have to edit it. Go to this drop down menu and select edit mode. Now press backspace and type whatever the text you want. I'm typing my name, SIBA, Siva. Okay, now we have to change the font and other properties of this text. To make the changes, go to this data. Here is where we are going to edit the properties of our text. Press this and go to font. Select your favorite font from here. Once you click here, you will get the installed font in your system. I'm selecting Arial Bold. Now it's become bold. Now when I inflate this text, there will be no gap because all sides will be enlarged and there will be no space between the characters. So before inflating, we have to increase the character space. Here is under spacing, you can find character spacing. Increase the character space. You can increase the text size also. Okay, size is 1. Let's increase whatever we want. And another thing we have to make changes in this text is geometry. See, this is a 2D text. We want to make it a 3D text. To do that, we have to extrude this text. Okay, here you can find extrude. Increase this value and you'll get extruded text. Let's extrude a little bit. This is enough. Okay, now we can inflate this text using the sculpt menu, but the sculpt menu is not enabled. To enable sculpt menu, we want to convert it into a mesh. Okay, because we can inflate the mesh. Right click, select this text and right click, select convert to and press mesh. Okay, now the text is converted into mesh. Mesh in the sense the object like cube, cylinder, sphere, like that. Okay, now it's not a text, it's a mesh. If we go to edit mode, we can't type the text. Instead of that, we can edit the geometry of this text. So we have converted this text into mesh. Now we want to do remesh because the text, the geometry of this text is not in a uniform format. So to make it uniform, we have to apply remesh modifier. Go to object mode, select everything and go to modifiers. Press add modifier. In generate menu, select remesh. When you select remesh, the text is like this only. It's not the desired form. To make it sharp, increase this voxel size value, decrease this voxel size value, decreases up to the level when you find the sharp edges, like the text you have typed. Okay, decrease this value. I think this is enough. This is enough to make inflated text. Now whenever you add a modifier, you have to apply that modifier, then only it will work. Okay, apply this modifier. So remesh modifier is applied. Now see the edit mode. You can find the geometry is in uniform format. Okay, go to object mode. Okay, remesh modifier is applied. Now go to sculpt mode in this drop down menu. Now we are going to inflate this text. Select cloth filter button from here. There will be two buttons, cloth and cloth filter. You have to select cloth filter and not cloth. Don't confuse with it. Select cloth filter. Okay, zoom it. Now select filter type as inflate. Okay, now put your mouse cursor here and press left click and drag it a little bit. Okay, so the text is inflated now. This is what we want. Okay, you can play with this value, strength, cloth mass, cloth damping. You can play with whatever the values. Let's play with those values. Press Ctrl Z to undo those changes. Press X only. Okay, now when we apply inflation, the text will enlarge in X axis only. Okay, undo these changes. When we select Y axis, if we do inflation, the text will be enlarged in Y axis, as well as if we press that, and the text will be enlarged in Z axis. Okay, you can find this. You can play with these values. The default is select everything, and you can decrease cloth mass also. If you do that, you can get a larger inflation, like a balloon. Okay, like this. Okay, this is not we want a little bit inflation only. So keep these values as default, or you have to change this only from gravity to inflate. Now do the inflation. We got desired result. This is how we can inflate the text using Blender.